Welcome back to Realistic Fishing. On today's episode, we're going to open some packages I got in the mail, as well as pick winners for giveaways that I announced around the holidays. Let's just get right into it. Alright, here we have a box from Bass Pro Shops. Let's see what's inside. Do not open with knife. Knife. I'm a rebel like that. Let's see what's inside. Alright, here we have a package from Mark in St. Petersburg, Florida. Let's take a look. We have some cream flip-flop in Muddy Tramp. This looks like an interesting lure. I can see it looks like a worm, but it also has legs like a frog. I've never seen anything like this. Now that is wild. Check this out. So it's like a Senko up here, and it's like a frog back here. It's kind of a blue and green pumpkin, sort of like a Bama bug or something like that. Now that is a cool lure. I will definitely give this a try for some bass when it warms up. I gotta put this in my collection of lures sent to the show, but I am very curious to see how this does. I've never seen anything like this. Thanks again to Mark in St. Petersburg, Florida. These are pretty cool. Let's get into the next package. Not sure who this is from either. This is from Tell You Style in Las Vegas, Nevada. Looks like we got a pair of Wakanovo fishing gloves. Extra large. Let's get them out of here and take a look at them. Let's cut this tag off so I can put them on. Let's see if they fit. That is a very tight fit. Alright, well, they don't really go up my wrist at all, but I don't know if that necessarily matters. So we got red, gray, and black fishing gloves here. They kind of have a breathable fabric here on top, and this kind of a vinyl or leather kind of palm. Well, alright, I appreciate the gloves in the mail. Hopefully they'll stretch out a little bit. They're a little small for me, if you can see how high it rides up here on my hand, and they're a little bit tight. The fingers are not cut off, but they're fairly agile. I'm not sure if I'd be able to rig a minnow on there, but if I was fishing with hard baits or something, they'd probably do alright. Someone must have seen my episode where I was talking about how cold my hands were when I was fishing out there. This winter fishing can be really cold, and cold hands makes for tough fishing. Thanks again to Tell You Style US for sending these Wakanovo gloves into the show. I got one more box over here. Let's get into it. This one is from RPF. Let's see what's in here. I'm going to set it down here for a minute while I read the letter. Here's a little payback for the hours of enjoyment you've given all of your subscribers. You are a guy I could immediately relate to. Thanks for always keeping it real. Enclosed are some crankbaits from my personal collection. Some vintage, some new, some no longer made. None of my lures are meant to be tackle box princesses, so fish 'em hard. Thanks again for the great content. Randall Pink Floyd. Thanks for sending the box into the show. Let's see what's in here. Alright, first one. Looks like a crankbait. It says Lure Jensen Speed Trap. Let's take a quick look at it. We got a nice looking orange and black crankbait here. It's got that flat paddle style lip on the front here. It also has a pre-installed snap. Good looking crankbait here. Let's see what else we got. Here we have Storm Arashi Silent 5 and Silent 3. I'm guessing the smaller one is the Silent 3. Here's the slightly bigger Silent 5. This one's got some bluish tint to it. Some stripes on the side. Another great looking crankbait here. Oh, and all I had to do was look at the bottom. This is the 5, this is the 3. Alright, here we have some Bill Lewis rattle traps. Rattle traps, I'm familiar with this. Really nice paint job on this. Blue, purple, silver hue. Looks just like a shad. Here's another one. This one's kind of that craw pattern. Great looking crankbaits. And they got those heavy duty rattles inside. Alright, we got a Lure Jensen PJ Pop and an Excalibur Super Pop R. Here's that Excalibur. Another great paint job. Good finish on this. Nice and shiny. That means this one is the Lure Jensen PJ Pop. It's kind of a fire tiger looking pattern here with green, black, and orange. It's also got this dressed rear hook. Nice little compact popper here for sure. What else we got in here? So we got a Dalton fish stick and a Smithwick Devil's Horse. This is the Smithwick Devil's Horse. So this looks like a topwater prop bait. Kind of like a pencil bait, but it's got that spinner in the front to throw a little water. Interesting design here. It has the eyes on the bottom so that when it's coming through the water, it's looking down into the water. Great looking bait. I don't think I've ever caught a bass on something like this. Here we have the Dalton fish stick. 3/8 ounce. Very similar to that one. It's like one of those prop baits. This one has more of that fire tiger design, or whatever you call that. And it also has downward looking eyes. I don't see too many of these around these parts. Curious to give this one a try as well. There's a little card in here that says what each one is, and I really appreciate that because I wouldn't know half of these. I am not very experienced fishing crankbaits, so I appreciate the opportunity. Alright, so in here we got a Yozuri Minnow. Let's see which one that is. I think that's this one right here. Great looking little jerkbait here. Look at how small the lip is on that. Great looking color too. Kind of translucent with that shiny metallic center. I definitely don't have any of these. Alright, so we have a Salmo, Hornet Stinger, and Minnow. I'm not exactly sure which one is which. This is a tiny little crankbait here. I'm going to guess it's the Stinger because it has one little hook on it in the back. That's a cool looking bait. I would need super light tackle to throw this one. Also the Salmo Minnow. Another great looking lure here. Nice shiny realistic paint job. I've never tried these before, never even heard of this brand, but they look great. Alright, after getting through some of the lures in the box, There's another letter. It says, you may not have $600 reels or $400 handmade swim baits. You may not fish the Amazon every other week, but there is one thing you now have that no one else does. A 28-year-old original box of Alex Langer's flying lures. Yes, you'll be dropping lunkers faster than a Goldberg jackhammer. Goldberg. He watches the show. He knows I got a Goldberg mug. Fly it into the props of asshat boaters who crowd you at the park. It's the only bait in the world that swims away from you. Is the flying lure legit? Only realistic fishing has the power to find out. I remember these when they came out. Flying lures. It looks like a little flattened squid. Let's check them out real quick. Oh, these are awesome. Check it out, flying lure. Right? It's like a flat little squid, and it uses a funny weight system. Yep, I think the hook even faces backwards like this. Let's see if I can get it rigged up. It's been such a long time since I've seen these. Here we go. It pokes through that little hole right there. That's it. I do remember it. I may have used this once or twice back in like 1994 or something maybe. Now this is cool. I will definitely give this a try. Probably not around any cover or any weeds or anything. That exposed hook will probably snag on a lot of stuff, but you know, if I have a chance to swim this under a dock or something, this just might work. Flying lures, how cool is that? Still got a few more bags of stuff in here. Let's check it out. Rapala Fat Wraps. I am familiar with the Rapala brand. They usually make pretty good stuff. Great looking fat wrap here. That whitish silver in chartreuse. With a lip like that, I would guess it dives, I don't know, 4 to 8 feet. Great looking crankbait here. Another great looking Rapala fat wrap here. Good colors, good natural colors. Man, with so many crankbaits, I gotta catch some bass on them, right? Alright, here we have a live target walking frog. I think I have a small version of a live target popping frog. Here's another topwater lure. Topwater walking bait, shaped just like a frog, with his legs extended. Nice natural paint on it. Good looking lure here. Here we have a Lure Jensen Hot Lips Express and a genuine crankbait Mad Tom. So this is the genuine crankbait Mad Tom. Pretty sure it's a little catfish crankbait. I have never seen a crankbait modeled after a catfish before. I didn't even know bass will eat a catfish. But this is pretty awesome. Catfish crankbait, how about that? That means this is the Lure Jensen Hot Lips Express. Look at the lip on that. Shaped kind of like a shield. I wonder if that helps it deflect off stuff. I'm not sure because I've never used one quite like this before. Looks like baby bass. Another super interesting lure here. Alright, here we have a don't remember the name lure. Let's check it out. Wow, this is weird. Alright, so it looks like a rainbow trout pattern. I think this is a popper or some kind of a wake bait maybe. It's got a jointed body and a swim bait tail. I have never seen anything quite like this. This is funky. I'd love to catch something on this. It is just weird enough. I wonder if something around here will bite this. Just a couple more here. We got a South Bend Nippy Ditty and a Dalton Special. Alright, so we got another topwater prop bait here. This is the South Bend Nippy Ditty wood topwater lure. It's got props on it, similar to those Smithwick pencil baits with the props on it, except this one's a lot fatter. That looks like it'll cause a lot of commotion. Good looking lure here. And here is the Dalton Special. Another topwater bait. Looks like wood as well. Yeah, probably perch pattern here. I wonder if this is like a walking bait or you just pull it through the water, because it does have a little prop on the end. I'm not sure. I'll have to experiment with this one. One more. Let's see what we got here. Alright, we have a Storm Lightning Strike and a Lure Jensen Brush Baby. I'm assuming this is the Lure Jensen because of that shield-shaped lip and a big, fat, round body on this thing. It even has like fins on the sides here. I'm not sure what that does. Probably stabilizes it a little. Cool looking bait here. That means this is the Storm Lightning Shad. It's got that translucent shad pattern. Gigantic hooks on it. Look at those hooks. Sounds like a one knocker. Looks like it dives quite a ways down with the lip that big. Probably 10 to 15, maybe 20 feet. I'm not even sure. I don't really fish these deep divers too much from the bank anyway. But if I can get the boat out more this year, I'll definitely have to give this a try. I can't thank you enough, Randall Pink Floyd. This is an amazing assortment of crankbaits and flying lures. This is probably more crankbaits than I already own, which makes this an amazing contribution to the show. I hope I can do these lures proud and catch some bass in the upcoming year, especially some of this topwater prop stuff that I've never used before. Amazing. Thanks again. Totally amazing. Alright, let's move on to the giveaway part of the show. Up for grabs was a Denny Brauer autograph trading card and my hand-picked custom panfish kit. We got some grubs, some swim baits, some jigs, weights, hooks, terminal tackle. Looks like we got some gulp, rooster tails, everything you need to get started pan fishing. Let's get the random comment picker pulled up and get started. Alright, the video was Realistic Fishing YouTube Christmas Special and Holiday Giveaways. Let's load the comments. Alright, it looks like we had 663 comments. Let's see if I can get this lined up to pick a winner on the first try. Did it pick someone? Yee, keep up the great work. Keep growing. Alright, Travis Siedelman. Alright, Travis Siedelman, you are the winner of the hand-picked custom panfish kit. You need to get a hold of me on Instagram, Facebook, send me an email at realisticfishing@gmail.com. However you can get a hold of me to get me that shipping information, and I'll send this out to you. Congratulations again, Travis Siedelman. Now we're going to pick one more winner right here. Here we go. Did it pick a new winner? The winner is Penny Betting. Merry Christmas, I love your channel. I've learned a lot from it. A fan of yours for some time now. Keep it up. Alright, Penny, if you want to claim this Denny Brauer autograph trading card, you need to get a hold of me. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, email me at realisticfishing.com. Any of those ways are fine. Get me your shipping information and I'll send it out to you. Congrats again to both of the winners. Thanks again to everyone who sent something to the show. This was an amazing haul this time. I'm so grateful for my awesome subscribers. Don't forget to check out realisticfishing.com for cool shirts, hats, trivia, pictures, and more. Thanks for watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.